All right, we got the deal in the corner here, which means we are live. So let me go to the stream manager real quick, hit the quick actions, send it in to the group chat, and get after it. All right. I think we got everything the way we want it, settings-wise. So I'm not going to go into well, maybe I can do a quick little peek. I don't even know if I'm going to look at ECU very, very much. Obviously, so this is year 2, game 1. We got improvements at the tight end position. He was on the roster last year. Quarterback position got a little slower, but we got a backup. We're going to use him in a few different ways this season. Running backs are improved. We got a little speed with him. We got a few abilities with him. So we're going to do a little bit of everything. Running the rock. We do have a fullback. He'll get involved a little bit, maybe. We got a couple of receivers, but we're going to try and get the ball to Keyshawn Robinson, who's the fastest player on our team. We're going to use probably 4 different tight ends throughout the season for different things. Offensive line, we got a few guys who can really block and make a difference, and so we'll do what we do. I think we got a decent defensive line as well. We'll see what happens with it, but I'm happy with where we're at, because I don't think we really lost much compared to last year in terms of overall. We'll see we didn't get a lot of sacks last year, so I feel like we can only go up. We got some good linebackers, and then we have I think the strength of our team is our secondary. That goes corners and free safety and such. Jesse, unfortunately, I'm not going to start over. You're going to have to watch from the beginning. Rewind, go to the front, and then just catch up with me by halftime or something. We went through it a little bit with the roster. I didn't say too much about anybody. We'll go quickly to ECU, but I'm ready to get this thing started. I don't care much about what they got. It's about us. Let's look. They got these 3 on offense. They got a decent backup quarterback, and he's the team captain apparently. Why the heck is he not on? They got 3 team captains on offense that are a receiver, 2 quarterbacks. Interesting. Looks like they got captain right there on defense. Looks like they got a pretty good secondary, honestly, with a good middle linebacker, decent left end, and then safety corner. A decent offensive line. I don't love the way this looks, so we're going to get out of here before we think too much about it. So yeah. What did that say? Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we need any of that. So, I wish I would have done some coaching abilities. Let's look at this real quick. I hate that I'm doing this on the thing, but everybody can pretty much see it, I think, as well. What we got, let's see. Do I want to do these things? I'm torn because I don't know. Who knows? If the chat knows, send what the unlock requirements are for the tactician. Because I don't see them. So I'm not really sure what that. Actually, I bet I can do this. Nope, I can't do this. All right, whatever. What are these? Let's see. I don't know what the unlock requirements are. We don't need them. We're going without them. We'll sell without them. All right. So here's the deal. Loading into this with a custom playbook, win 10 top 25 games. Golly, man. All right. We can do that. All right. Team settings. We got to go get our playbook, which is annoying that you got to come on and do this. Coach Cooper is going to let me know, though, if he's found a way around this so we don't have to do this every single time. But this is where we're at right now. We're going to run it with a playbook and see what we got. The other thing is formation subs and getting the right guys in. So far, from what I can tell with the depth chart's kind of jacked up. Because it's not saving the stuff, which I think Coach Worm had the same issue, and I want to say there's someone else in the Dynasty who's facing the same deal with the depth chart. So I just changed it. I didn't get out of anything, so I'm going to go to the game and see if it saves what we got, and we'll find out who's on the field. If we don't have 26 on the field at receiver in some way, shape, or form, in multiple receiver sets, then we will probably pause it, and you'll be looking at the depth chart. But it looks like we're going to get the opening kickoff, and I hope they kick it to Robinson right there. And they did. Right, let's see what we got.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Well, 31. Just what did he do? Did we touch him? No. Who is that? I can't tell. 89 maybe didn't touch a soul. So we love it whenever we don't block. That's my favorite thing. Let's see. So what I want to do is I want to do that, and then I want to take him off the field and put him on the field. And we're going to take a penalty first drive. This is the way we start off the season because this is Akron football. We're not even going to try and pick a play and run out there and do all that stuff. It's what we've come to now at Akron football. We just take the most delay game penalties that's ever happened.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost
in the history of football. It looks like we got a good crowd in Akron. I love that we panned out for that. So no better way to start the drive. I completely agree. I think that if we didn't start the drive, the season, everything that way, but again, it's part of the game, man. Like give me the stuff that I need. But anyways, I think if we didn't start off like this, it would be a bad omen because this is us. So
touch pass on the right.
I didn't run that quite as well as I should have because that probably should have been 6, but it's okay. Let's see here. What I want to do is I do want to come up with this, and we're going to look at it, and we're going to see what we think. And I don't love it, so we're going to switch to the duo. I would love to toss it, but we ain't got a lot of sideline to work with, so I ain't going to run it over there. So we'll just double team, get to the second level. I can live with 5. Let's see here. I don't love that formation, so that formation's honestly probably coming. I was looking for this formation. We're going to go ahead and put the halfback sub in because I expect us to run this quick base or, yeah, I like the quick base here. So we're going to get after it that way. And we went ahead and put in the power back guy for that. All right, I want to go ahead and see with a wide bunch. And, of course, we do not have my boy in. And why would we, right? All right, who's where? Because I need him there. All right, let's try and avoid a penalty real quick, and then
here on 3rd down.
We'll do what needs to be done.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Let's see what this looks like.
And the Zips are moving quickly down the
We'll
field.
go to some of this later maybe, but good Lord. 52 just got put on it. I'm pretty sure that's our dang best offensive lineman. He just got put on his back.
Can be disruptive,
Right.
get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can
Where's
be
the daggone
really advantageous
bunch
for the
quads?
defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
All right. Yeah, I can let. We're good with that for now.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing
Because
with
we'll let him
2nd
run.
and
And if
13.
he runs past everybody, we're going to throw him the daggone. So we'll see how they play this. I think they're doing the same thing. So
looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Leap the mile. All right. Let's see. I think it's... We'll do this. But
Now
it
facing
ain't
a
exactly what I had in mind. I really want 47 to be.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
Penalties. I really wanted 47 to be where 25 is, so this may give us enough.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Where's 47? If he ain't on that gosh dang field. Where the heck is he? It's 47. Lord, we're going to have to just go snap it. We ain't got time for that. Why is 47 not on the roster? This is a catastrophic start. We're just going, what is that, our fourth penalty to start the game? At home? 3rd and 23?
Offense took a little bit too much time
Ridiculous.
at the line there.
Yeah, I might be dreaming. Maybe he's not 47. Maybe he's not even on our team. I don't know.
Trying to move the sticks on
I don't know.
down.
I don't know where he's at because he ain't on the field and he ain't in the substitutions. So.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson.
That's the reason why we got him out of the portal right there, because he's daggum fast as heck. It was 3rd and 23. We threw a drag, and no one's in the middle of the field, so we just run up the field and go get the first down. And like I said, that's why we got his butt. Why the heck we don't have 47 anywhere? See, Witherspoon right there, 47. He's at receiver now. Where was he a play ago? I don't know. Apparently he wasn't available. I need better from E56. All right.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back.
All right, we're going to go with this because this time I'm going to have the ability, I think, to toss it, which is what we want to do. I think Hines has enough speed to get out there and make a play for us. So let's see what we get. And he does. Whereas last year, I don't know if we would have had quite enough speed to get 15. We might have got 7. We got 17, not 15. Don't want to catch you 2 yards short, brother. That's another transfer guy. We got some people in here. We trying to make some moves here.
And he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
The give to the tailback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I want
And the running back didn't
empty this thing out here and
they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being
who do we
physical,
have?
getting knockbacks,
17. Can I get 47 where 17 was? Yes. Heck yeah.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Heck yeah. This is what we want.
After the run, now to throw. Got his man on the right.
Heck yeah.
But it's a 1st down.
All right. Now we're going to go back to the formation that we started with, where it all started. We're going to hit them with something maybe they ain't seen before. Didn't even know we could do.
Wide out in motion. This quarterback part of their running game.
Come on. Was that Timmy Tebow at quarterback? Come on. We recruited that guy. That's a freshman, true freshman. Came in here. Ran the rock. Shades of the Belldozer. Y'all remember the Belldozer? Probably not. That was an ugly drive, but I think we showcased about all the talent we have. You got to see our running back from Tennessee. You got to see our receiver from West Virginia. You got to see our true freshman, Coat the Rock, at quarterback. Shoot, where was that? You got to see our running back from Hawaii. The only thing you didn't get to see, and we tried to throw him the ball and they batted it down, was our tight end. And I'd like to, like I said, I'd like to mix in some of those tight ends a little more because we got 4 of them that I feel good about. But those are the only guys that you didn't get to see pretty much because, like I said, you saw our short route receiver, Witherspoon, I want to say his name, something like that. I can't remember. But we threw a little drag route to him as well. And so he took the ball and got us the first down. So we got a little bit of everything. Then we got a true freshman right here on the defensive line, defensive end right here, Nix. So let's see what he's about. And he spun the wrong way. And that's normally a play we make. And that's the thing about a true freshman is we'll have to see how he's going to play because if he's not able to kind of match up to this, and this may be a hard team for him to try and match up with, but if he's not able to do anything for us, he just moved right there. We love that. Good on the pass. If he's not able to play well in this, then we will sub him out. But I think he's going to be a star for us. So we
can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath
it. We did.
That might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
I go in tempo on us.
Off the play fake on first down.
Just pick it. Just pick it, brother. That's the one thing that we will have to do is we will have to make teams try and throw it on us. Because I'm going to be honest, I don't think they can. I do not believe they can. Looks like our boy got tired, which is okay.
Back to throw, it's Hauser. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him down.
Yeah, if they want to run that route, because we'll adjust to take that stuff away if we need to. I think teams are going to have a very tough time throwing the ball on us, though, because we got, I think, a 6'3" and a 6'4" linebacker. All of them are great coverage. And then that secondary with the corners is tough. I mean, we got some dudes. So I'm excited about what we got. And then we got speed on the back end. So
from the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout.
It's no pressure. I did a bad job right there with the defense. Let's see. I do want to change it. Let's change it to that.
That was a massive play for this.
I'll do better with the defensive line throughout the game. I'm trying to learn all these people and see who I like to pass rush with, who I don't. And Shepard's probably someone that I'm not going to pass rush with, just based off that.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. You got to be able to trust you in the pass game.
Try Taylor again because Taylor seemed like he did a pretty good job getting the blocks.
You're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down.
There we go. He did a much better job.
Rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I'm going to go man here. Although I normally don't go man, we'll go man. And we're going to go over here to E also, see what he's about. He's also supposed to be
from the gun, wants to
a big-time pass rusher for us. Yep, that might be 6. Oh, that guy's fast. Take it back. That's a pretty fast player, though, we got right there. Did I go man right there? I can't remember. I think I went man, though, and that's probably the best man cover guy we got on the team. So, if not, he's second, I believe. Because I want to say that's our converted safety. Absolutely, dude. We just had to call the right plays and get a little pressure. Yeah. Easy read all day. Yeah. Blanket coverage, I told you, that's our best man guy. You don't want to try him. Throw away from him. Throw somewhere else.
Akron has it back, ready to send that
that's our Rebus.
On that last drive,
we're going to come out here. We're going to toss this thing out again. We're going to see what they do.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that.
We're off to the races because Robinson's faster than everybody, and that's a touchdown. The offense, I mean, we may not have the most talent, but that joker's fast. All right? Or they say about Forrest Gump. You know, that's our Forrest Gump. Just let him run to the end zone because he's so dang fast. So. 3 receptions, 93 yards, and honestly, we should have scored on the first time he touched the ball, and I messed it up. Man, heck, we might have scored on the kickoff if I believe it was 86 would have blocked. So when that guy gets the ball, just be ready, because there's a decent chance it's going to be a big play. I mean, he's touched it 3 times, and it was first down on the first play of the game. Well, I guess he's touched it 4. Kickoff, that one doesn't count. From scrimmage, first play was a first down. Second play was a first down on 3rd and 23. He got 25. And then that play for 53 right there for a touchdown. So, I mean, we are... We are hoping that he's going to have a big year. And he was one of my players to watch, because I certainly believe he can have a big year.
Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They'll try the run.
Oh boy, I thought I was getting 24. I got 2. So thank goodness 24 tackles. Because we were about to give up a 15, 20-yard play, because the cavalry was not coming. Oh, they got us with a screen. Good play, Lewis, to get it to 3rd and 2. Let's see here.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I hate this no huddle. Not because, like, anything, but the fact that our audibles kind of stink. And so I'm going to have to do some searching.
They're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. It's on target and complete.
All right, 3rd and 3. Here we go again.
Job of coverage by that defense. Just a short
Let's go back to that.
3rd and short.
Let's go.
49. Is this 4-down territory?
I ain't going over there too much.
He's taking the shot. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, East Carolina.
I don't know what we were doing.
Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
So safety just didn't make it over the top.
First passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense.
Who was
nice
it?
drive
It
by the
was,
offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football.
I believe the strong
make some
safety.
plays in the passing game. This offense looks
What
like
did we
they're going
recruit
to be
him
a
from?
really hard one to stop.
It was just a hair late. We will we'll fix that though right now, because I want Xavier on that side. So I will remember that for future games as well. With the best guy on the right side. We'll do that. Xavier is transferred from Bama. So, like I said, I can't remember exactly where we got that guy, but Xavier's a little more athlete. So if you want to try and throw around him, be my guest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the
Exactly
coverage
getting
team,
the
and they
blocking
stop
that I
it.
love, but
The Zips take over in
it's
Akron,
all right.
ready to get that offense to work. They torched this defense with an explosive
Where's-
passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Fenley. Dances away from the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's
wide
incomplete.
open, and
I don't care how talented you
Probably
are as a
bailed
quarterback,
too
your
soon.
accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't
Didn't throw a
completing
good
that
ball.
pass with that pressure.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
trying to keep some of our guys fresh. Mixing in different guys at running back and so on and so forth.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback checking off. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
Oh, we didn't block the one guy we needed to block.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to
That's
their
all
own
right, though.
37.
We got
And this guy, there's a reason why he starts.
We got a
inside.
weird
You
offense.
just saw the speed and the open field running
So,
ability on that
for the
last
people
play.
playing
This is a
against
guy
us, I mean, have fun, good luck.
entire season for this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him.
I do want what's his name to be in that, so
let's
get the backup running back there.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create.
Offense ain't in too big of a hurry.
Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy back?
I was gonna run it with a quarterback, but I'd rather toss it out.
Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there.
The greatest of blocking.
And these little touch passes, man,
made it work.
The easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just
go back
flip
to the
it forward.
bunch quads.
To your completion percentage, which is good, and then it's all right after the catch. So,
and let's see where we're at.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Yep.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down.
All right, let's see.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
Yeah.
And the Zips.
Let's see who we got there. Okay, perfect. We got Witherspoon running that route. All right, go ahead and give me that, though. I don't know. Audible again.
It's Finley. Pressure coming. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible play and a big loss.
Which probably would have
this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but
and I did not get it.
That's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
Someone get open.
He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And
the heck was 81 running?
Just a little too much on the pass.
81 did not run even remotely close to what the route
was. Exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
This will be the eighth play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Punt. And that is the downside to the offense.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock
I don't think we have too many receivers who can make a lot of plays for us.
You'll call for the fair catch here. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build.
See if we can get out to the quarterback a little bit.
You've also had some miscues on offense. A big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive,
man, oh man.
Set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half. So find something really quickly you can go to.
Trying to get a rhythm in the pass.
I got to find us a pass rush.
To throw, it's Hauser. Got his man quickly. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He wants to throw. Got the back over the middle.
Yeah, I think it was. Did a pretty good job right there from the left-hand spot. So if he's able to do that without me having to user him, then I'll find somebody else. He can do this thing.
He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now.
That's our best corner on the roster.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback.
Big play from him.
2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to
see if the offense can get out here and not jack it up. And run this again.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field.
Really can throw it out there to circle. Let's see how he does.
Something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal.
Really.
You practice these.
Henley is not fast, ladies and gentlemen. That is what we have learned.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Tosses to the quarterback. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, Worm, that was for you, but we didn't run it worth the crap.
They've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
I wish. Yeah.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment.
I think I can run this quick enough and throw it away.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
And we were able to. I don't know why we didn't catch that, though.
Second remains.
It's really tough.
I really don't.
To throw down here in the red zone
because I thought we had a touchdown.
Constrict so quickly. Quarterback lucky that ball wasn't picked.
But it is what it is.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming.
I'll say as soon as I did it, I knew I did the meter terrible.
And the margin is still 7 after the miss.
And the field goal kicking gets us again. Got us in the rivalry game with, who's it called last year? Kent State. That's all right. Considering the defense, what they did, they gave up one big play, and outside of that, I think we played all right defensively. Offense, I don't know why we didn't score that touchdown right before the drive, but right before the half. But it is what it is. He's been exactly what we wanted him to be. We hit him on the pass to the sideline, to the left sideline, right before the field goal. He got open, outran the guy. So he's been what we wanted, and
he has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember
right there was a heck of a play by him. And outside of that, I mean, we got to find some more playmakers on offense. So I would love to get back to maybe that quarterback running again. But those are all things we got to figure out. And we got to figure out quick, honestly, because we play Arizona next week, and they are good. They are a lot better than we expected. So I don't love that.
And he's coming out of the end zone.
At all, honestly.
He's brought down at the 16.
So we need to figure out things, find out things about our team immediately so that next week we don't get destroyed.
Find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's
what are we doing at linebacker up there? Who was that? He just got laid out. I can't see your number. I can't see it, so I don't know who it was, but we got to do better.
Defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves
50 right there.
You told yourself that you think you
is that Glass? Come on, Glass, make a play, man.
Just like in the first 30 minutes.
What are you doing? I'm about to have to take you out. Did y'all flip? Good. Well, maybe not good.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
we'll do
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Just a solid.
Was that the freshman that got in on the tackle right there? That's what we got. We got if he's going to be on the field, I need him to make this.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs.
Because we got
right back to the well.
We got people getting shoved around here in the 4-3. And I did that because I thought that they might try and run it a lot.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track.
And if that's going to be the case, then I can't have these guys as my 4-3 guys.
Offensive line really good. I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Got it behind the line. It's Martin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Defense
we'll take that.
Rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Trying to get to it.
Oh! Catch it! That was our
it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
That was our freshman getting back there and getting after him, and then our transfer from Mississippi State, who I thought was going to end up with a hit.
Because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And they can't quite hook up.
Threw the ball to the media.
Completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Coming right here, since it's from the 10, we'll play it safe.
They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Snuck it in there, unlike what we did. I may maybe run into the bathroom because I drank too much Coke at Texas Roadhouse. But we'll see. Yeah, I think let's keep on. Don't stare at the chair for a second.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be.
Yeah. BRB. All right, we back. Let's see if we can get some offense going.
The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David,
this
it
looks
can
like.
be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely
I
be
love it.
frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Take 3.
And he'll
All right.
step out of bounds after a very productive play. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy.
I'm beginning to realize I think that I'm going to
catch it. Give me some positive
put
yards.
Keith as our starting running back because I think it's going to be easier to put what's his name as our change of pace back. Because there's a lot of things that I like to do.
That's why you run the football consistently.
As far as
big offensive line, a big physical unit, you run the football like this, man.
Running.
Later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Change the play again. Finley.
Looking for a man. It's Finley.
Ooh boy! As soon as I did it, I saw that joker.
Takes it the other way.
As soon as I threw it, I did not see him when I was looking first.
Coming up with a play like that.
That ain't good.
Linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Pretty clean there too, didn't it? Just threw it straight to him. I think the offensive line did a good job.
Attempt the try.
Absolutely a lot of ball left. We got 8 minutes and 41 seconds. That's basically a whole second half. So we will continue to try and find things on offense. I still think that we are going to break one in this special teams.
Ohio State is up big right
we're
now.
going to return it because I want to
To
break
be
it.
a blowout to remember. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time.
Sit and breathe for a second, but
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for
mistaken.
quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll try to get outside. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name.
look, we got
They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
hopefully that'll start the
offense
offense a
getting
little
set
bit
for a
here.
first
Do
down
we
from
have
the
one?
45.
We got to, right?
Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
We just want the
After
inside
picking up a
zone.
couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it then? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now,
What the heck? Did we get bumped? When we threw it, and then all of a sudden it looked like we got bumped out there at tight end. I need to watch that. Yeah, we got bumped when we threw it through a funky ball, and then I don't even know where that 8 came from, but I think he was also early. That was a weird play. I'm glad it worked out for us. but that was something. So we have it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're trying to get to it. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
I'll see if I had square.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Weird play that I didn't love. Get the ball. I got to get the ball left. I feel like I've played the whole freaking game right here. We're going to run out of sideline too, but I feel like I played the whole game on the right side of the field here.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game.
Passing yards, 90 rushing yards. I mean, the offense has looked fine. We just had a few drives where we didn't do a whole lot. We didn't
on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth.
Continue to move the ball. We kind of stalled out, so.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Makes the grab on the left.
We put it back on that hash. What are we doing? Did I have tight end? I did.
In this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
All right. Got that one. Did what we had to do. Can't believe we threw a pick six. Can't believe we missed a field goal. But we are fine. I think we're back to 0. I still trust the defense to get stops. And I trust our offense to find a way to get down the field. Even if that means we go back to the well and we give Robinson the ball and Hines the ball almost every play. Those are our two playmakers, and they're the ones with the speed, and so
it'll be a touchback. The ball
we'll do what we got to do.
25-yard line.
But the first thing we got to do is come out here and try and stop this dang run. Because they're kicking the tip. Harper and Nix on the same side. That's the future of Akron football right there, if you guys were wondering.
You got to get out there this time and execute a little bit.
All right, come on, Harper.
You're absolutely right, David.
I need you to wake up over there.
The red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after
Put the
just
wrong daggum thing. So there we go. We're going to get in what we need to get in.
On third and long, he has to throw for it.
Yeah.
He's going for the big play.
Thank goodness he freaking missed them. But they threw it right in between our two deep halves. And really, I think the left side over there, I don't know which guy that was. I think he needed to be a little more, because I didn't see anybody that was pulling him down the field that way to the sideline. So, whereas the safety on the right side, I saw someone who was deep. And I think if they would have threw it to him, that might have been even better than where they had the ball.
David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they
This should give us enough space, because I do want to see about this.
You got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quarterback keeps it. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
He went with 2 who was pulling across. And, yeah. He was in our way.
offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his
throw it to X
zone,
right there, but I was a little too late because
this pressure getting to the quarterback,
60.
Certain moments in the
Six,
game
yeah.
you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield.
There we go, Wisner.
That is exactly
Big play for us right there.
when you talk explosive
And if that guy in
finally,
the trips right here
1st and 10.
run so hard with some of these people, then we're gonna have a lot of space for this play.
Quarterback,
So
quick pass to the receiver. Across the 35. And he's running in the open. And after gobbling up some serious
7 for 188. I mean, this dude is Bobby Golden 2.0. So Bobby Golden, we don't care. That's the reason why we let you walk. Because we're gonna get people who want to be here at Akron, and I'm excited for this guy all season because I mean, he is a playmaker. A playmaker. So,
And now this offense on
yes, I
first
do
and
have
goal
what's
has
his
a
name
chance to
in,
break the
and
tie late.
I could probably switch it, but I don't want to.
They'll
I
try to
want to punch
pass
it in.
their way in.
He-
Touchdown, Akron. And they've moved
I might
to the front.
have been able to switch it and toss it out there to circle to Robinson, but
The offensive line
we're going to take the easy ones.
Hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little.
What about old Winterswick?
Not a crack. That was
He's
wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was
He's a freshman.
outstanding.
Freshman tossing to a sophomore. Robinson's a sophomore. Although he's a 65 overall, I wouldn't expect that to last very long because I think he's going to be a big-time player for Akron for 3 years. And I would expect that overall to shoot to the moon like Dogecoin. Rush game of coins. Winner is coming puns. Well, we don't care nothing about that. We care about football here at Akron. I don't care about the cold, and I don't care about Game of Thrones. I care about football, and us winning football games. That's all I care about.
Last drive. They got to do something here to
And that
get
is
this
bull
defense
crap.
on their heels.
Yes, sir, pick. And let's walk in. Golden Nelson, touchdown. Defense is eating. I mean, really, we got the pick six back, but if we didn't have that dang pick six, I think they played their tails off. They gave up a few runs, but I mean, to give up 10 points, and this has been a tell based on the sub. Okay, you got jokes, huh? Well, I will say, we may not have won a lot at Akron, but one of our 5 wins was against Bowling Green, buddy. So, come see me. But yeah, we got a pick six there. Like I said, I think defense has played pretty well. We've not looked good against the run some, but we'll swap personnel until we like what we got. So we are trying to play a couple freshmen on defense in some spots, and I don't think that they've necessarily hurt us with Harper and Nix. But we believe in them and their development, and so we're going to get them some playing time. That is what it is, and we're going to do it. But we'll also see, because maybe we can find different ways to do it than what we're doing.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, boy.
And
man, I got to quit doing that. I got to quit doing that. And I will quit doing that right now. I pledge to stop doing that right now.
They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a
3.
stop,
What was
score,
that? Is that Harper? I don't understand what happened to our defense, because we were
running back there on the route, and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put
we're
his
in
foot
nickel,
ground,
and we don't have our nickel players out here. We have we're in nickel, And it's like we took everybody that I had in the formation subs and jacked it all up. See, he's not supposed to be out here either. Like, this is our 4-3 personnel out here on nickel. And it's got me jacked up right now. Scoop the thing, big fella. We got a big man touchdown. That's a DN, left end, 68 speed, I believe. I don't understand why he's not at D-tackle, because that's where he's supposed to be in the nickel package. But he came off the right end, and so he scored a touchdown. I don't know who forced the fumble. It might have been the dang, what's his name? The guy we got from, I can't tell if that's him or not. I believe it is, though. The guy we got from Mississippi State, the DN, I think that's him. And yeah, I don't understand what happened to our personnel. Why the 4-3 personnel's out here in the nickel. But we are. So, whatever. They scored a touchdown. I guess I can't argue with that. Yeah, that was Anderson. That's our Mississippi State transfer. I mean, we try to get some guys from the SEC. Akron, I think we're going to be an SEC football team this year. How about that? Defenses are going to be ready to go this year. I think so. I mean, we got a guy from Mississippi State. We got a guy from Tennessee. We got a guy from Bama on the defense. We got another guy from Tennessee at running back. I mean, heck, maybe all the Tennessee players should just come to Akron. We'll find a use for you. So, but that's right. Now here's a guy. But yeah, yeah, we're still jacked up. I mean, we are confused. I can tell we are, because none of the personnel is right on this defense. But at the same time, we're winning by a lot, and so I want Nix and I want Harper to get their playing time. And I think Harper got a tackle there, so do your thing. Get your minutes. I ain't even mad at it.
You're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
That's what I want. I want the young guys to get in here and get some experience and play in games that they need to play in. I mean, that is what it is.
Quarterback finds him for the first down.
So let them do their thing. Even though I have no idea why we have the personnel.
He's going to pass. Got his man. And the defense had
go ahead and hit him, Harper. That's what you're out there for. You're out there to get people. Go hit him.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. He's going up top here late in the game. And that's going to be it.
What are we doing, boys?
Going for broke on second down.
What do we do?
Third down's coming up.
And this is just one of those
Pick the ball up.
Where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm.
That our dang
they haven't got it going. And
strong safety out there. Yeah, I probably did, but I mean, I trusted the guys. So we've been playing well defensively. I just don't know what the Harper, you're killing me, man.
The offense gets a quick timeout.
Who is 47 on
every
the
second is precious.
Great job by the running back.
We're putting the dime out there because I think it has more of the right personnel.
That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third
yeah, the dime certainly has the personnel. I don't know why the nickel all of a sudden didn't, but the dime certainly has the personnel that they're supposed to have. I don't know how he threw that out of bounds, but whatever.
Never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets
right
of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
Yes, sir.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
I believe that's Xavier Brown from Alabama, I believe. I don't know for sure, but I think that's him.
Make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much,
that's the only Brown I can think of on the team. Yep. Transferred from Alabama. Thank you.
Nice break on the football, nice interception. This one's almost over.
We'll take that. What do we got? A minute 19? Are they going to call timeouts? What do y'all think? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to come out in this, but I'm going to let my boy run this.
Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home.
I wanted to run the counter, but but they ain't gonna stop this all game.
Now it's about stat padding, right? Like
So,
you can just put up more numbers.
We'll let them get to 200.
Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. This game is well.
I want to run the half
The offense lines up
out of
at
this.
41 with a 1st and 10.
Should have turned 2 clock on, but I didn't because I'm an idiot.
They'll leave it with him. Plows through the defense.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in.
Too early with the, what's it called?
They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They
Yeah.
haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing
The
board,
R2.
figure some things out because this wasn't a great
FCS beat Troy.
Got 3 on 1st
Who's
down
playing
and
Troy?
2nd and 7.
Are you
The
playing
give
Troy?
to the
Why?
back.
Is that the reason why that's?
And it
The
is
league
a
program?
good idea to gang tackle. First guy
FCS
couldn't get him,
or something
second
like
guy
that.
finally did.
Man, this offense
Can I
would
take
really
this
like
off
to lean on
2
this
clock?
guy
I
in
want to
the
run
fourth
it one
quarter,
more time
right?
on
They've
the
got the
board.
lead, and you just saw his ability there.
I'm in charge.
Breaking a tackle.
Is
He
that-
looks like he's getting stronger as the
Did I
game
want this?
goes on.
Now I
expect
forgot
him
what
to get
play
a
I
few
wanted.
more carries here before this game's over.
We ain't even going to get to play anyways, so what does it matter?
We waited so long to start the
I
season.
wanted to run it with, what's his name? Well, we scored 2 defensive touchdowns, I believe, in the 4th quarter that kind of iced the game because it's going to look like the offense. He played well. It's going to look like the offense played well overall. With the amount of points we put up. But I wouldn't say that the offense played well overall. I would say that we struggled to pass the ball down the field, and we got lucky that the jet toss pass is great for us.
So that's going to do it for us.
And I would say that the defense scoring 2 defensive touchdowns was kind of the big deal for us. I mean, overall, they had 300 yards of offense. Not bad. Average 6.5 yards a rush. That's not good for us. That's terrible. We're going to clean that up. It does have us feeling nicey. Yeah. We did all right in passing the ball. I'm shocked that we had 300 yards passing, but I know we did run a lot of jet touch pass, which is cheap passing yards. 7 for 9 on 3rd down will always work. Yeah, they had 5 turnovers and we had 1. So, and I threw a pick 6 straight to a guy I didn't see. So, yeah. And we also, I feel like Akron may lose a CPU game next week. So I'm not going to go as far to say that because I think Arizona has a very good football team. And if I would have known what they had, I probably wouldn't have scheduled them the way I did. We got 4 penalties, which I think all came on the first drive. 3 penalties on the first drive. 1 intentional grounding, I think, later in the game. I mean, 5 for 5 for 134 and a touchdown. I need John Gruden to say that he couldn't do that in 1 month. That's what I need. He'll have better games. He's a good player, and we have to scheme some guys out for him to help him out. Because, I mean, he didn't play bad by any means, but we're going to have to do a little bit better. I love, though, that our freshman came in and gave us good minutes and did what he needed to do. I don't know what to do about this running back situation because I think both of these guys, they have 2 different purposes. And I think they're both very good football players, and I think that's bad for us when it comes to stats potentially throughout the season. But we're going to flip some things around and do some things differently. And yeah, we'll figure out what we got to do with the running back situation. He played well for us. He played very well for us. And we got to get the ball probably to him a little more because he's very good in short yardage routes and things like that, the underneath stuff. And so I gotta do a little bit better of finding ways to get the ball in his hands probably as well to take some pressure off these other two. And then I gotta find our true freshman tight ends and get them involved in the game and not just have it all on Wisman. Larkin, he did what he was supposed to do with some sacks. That's our freshman tight end, vertical threat out here getting 2 pancakes. We love that. So that's our best offensive lineman. So we expect that from him. He's a heck of a player. Corner, free safety. 3 picks right there. I think we had a 4th one somewhere. Another corner. So 3 corners and a free safety with some picks. I believe we had a fumble, obviously, with a return for a touchdown. I believe he forced the fumble. So, yeah. Let's see here. I do want to check this out. Only 2 tackles for loss and 1 sack. So those numbers have to go up. And Anderson may be someone who we take off of. We put him in the run. What am I looking for? The run stopping kind of formations, the 4-3, the 3-4, that kind of thing. And I don't know, we may double him up or something like that and let him play both because he immediately came into the game and whipped someone and forced a fumble and the nickel stuff. So we are going to have to probably get him on the field a little more. But thank you, Jesse. But we will change it up a little bit. Harper had a pretty good game as a true freshman. 2 solo tackles, 3 assists, and 5 total tackles. So that ain't bad. Let's see. Nix, he had 1 tackle, which was, technically like a half tackle almost. But that's okay. We'll find what his strong suit is, and we'll get him involved in the game more so as well. Because, like I said, I'm happy with what he did. I don't know how many. Lewis had 12 tackles. My gosh, why do he have so many dang tackles at the corner position? But he does play in the slot, so he's kind of more towards the middle of the field. Maybe that makes some sense. I don't know. But here's another corner that has a main tackles. But linebacker-wise, heck, Harper probably wasn't on the field as much as some of the other guys, and he had 5 tackles. So we will let him get all the tackles he wants throughout the year. But yeah, taking a little look at it and seeing what we got. Defense is about what I thought. I thought that we were going to have a good defense. I expected to have a good defense. We tried really hard to make sure we had a good defense, and I believe we've accomplished that. Offense is about what I expected it was as well, which is, unfortunately, it runs through us being able to get the running backs in good situations for them, and then the Robinson making explosive plays. And Robinson's 53-yard touchdown and, a few explosive plays for him to get 200 yards is really kind of how we move the ball down the field. And we got to have more from everybody else throughout the rest of the season. Of course, we're going to use Robinson in that way. Of course, we're going to let our quarterback run around and do some counters and stuff like that. Our backup quarterback, not our starter. Our starter, we're going to pass the ball with him. I try to get out of the pocket one time with him, and he didn't show the wheels. So we will continue to try and figure out ways to get him also to be able to move around and get away from pressure, take advantage of what's there. But the way the freshmen played overall, I expected a little more out of Nix, but can't ask for more from our freshman quarterback. Can't ask for more from our sophomore receiver. Can't ask for more from our freshman linebacker. So freshman overall, I thought played well. We'll have to get our freshman left tackle also in the game a little bit because I think that he will help us in the passing game, whereas 66, the starting left tackle, is a little bit better in the run, and so some of those empties and things like that, I'll probably try and find a way to sub our starting left tackle out, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and we'll take 5 delay game penalties while we're doing it. So, overall, I think Mac looks strong. Good start to the season. I think East Carolina, if I saw correctly, I want to say they were 35th or something like that in the nation in media poll preseason ranking. Akron's like 119. So maybe that'll wake everybody up and be like, oh, shoot, Akron's for real. Let's put them into the top 70. I mean, I don't know what we got to do to get a little respect around here. But, I mean, we added some players, and we went 5-7 last year, but we did beat a ranked team, and then at their house, and then we added some SEC people. So I don't know why everybody's sleeping on us, but that's okay. We're gonna wake them up. So this was a warning shot, and then shut up, Siri. And then we got to do our jobs next week against Arizona. I think that they have a chance of being ranked, and I think that they are talent-wise probably the most talented roster we will play all year. They are very good. I think they're like an 86 overall. Kind of upset when I scheduled them. I thought that they're going to be around the 80, not an 86. And so it is what it is. We'll fight them to the end. And, yeah, they were just a little bit better than what I thought. If I'd have known that they were going to be that good, I would have just went on ahead and went to the Swamp and played Florida, who's ranked 3rd in the country. But whatever. I mean, next team on the schedule. Akron's plan this year is very simple. It's to win game 1, win game 2, win game 3 against Colorado. I think we got a bye in week 4. Win game 5, and you get the picture. We're just going to win on down the list until they tell us you can't win no more. It's the off season. So that's our goal. That's what we're going to try and do. And yeah, we got to continue to get better and find ways to get some of these other offensive guys involved and just stay out of the defense's way. Defense is going to eat. So y'all get y'all seatbelts ready. They're going to be tight all year. So we'll see y'all in the next one. Go Zips and go Mac. Everybody else out there who hasn't played their games, good luck. Y'all go win one. And we'll see y'all next week. Shout out Fetty Worm. He makes 6 graphics. Yeah, Worm, I mean, keep doing your thing. I'm going to check out the stuff you sent during the game. I saw a few pictures and everything. So Worm was doing his job, trying to hook us up with everything. So we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, shout out to Coach Fetty Worm, and shout out to Hall County Schools for giving him a little downtime to knock some stuff out. So I don't know. I don't think it's snowing anymore, but y'all stay safe, stay warm, and yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one.